Yes, a bit like Gavin and Stacey, we're back, and this could well be the finale. A warm welcome to listeners into 2025. It's great to have you along to Chip Advisor. My name's Mike, and today I'll be playing. I'll be in the control center, leading things. It's a scary place to be. Normally held by this man.
Oh, this is just ridiculous.
Hello, Phil.
Hello, are you okay?
Well, yeah, I'm sweating under the heat of being sat in your chair.
Yeah, my 14-year-old laptop died. I've been trying desperately to revive it over the past few weeks, including changing out a motherboard on a MacBook, which you need hands that are the size of a toddler's to actually do anything. So, yeah, but still no joy.
If it helps, actually, I'll come back to that, but I have got some little miniature hands. Anyway, we'll talk about those in just a moment.
Yeah.
Here's Lewis. Lewis, how are you?
I'm all right, thank you. Happy 10th day of Christmas. I hope your lords are leaping as we record this.
Is that what should be happening?
Yeah, I've just to be fair, I've just checked my Christmas fudge tin that I got sent over Christmas, which has all of the 12 days of Christmas on it. So that's why I knew that.
Okay, all right. Well, yes, happy 10th day of Christmas to you too. And last but by no means least,
Harry, where's Harry? Harry!
Yeah, on the 12 days of Christmas, I'm quite good at the early ones through to about 8, and then I get a bit confused. So do you want to read them out on your tin, Lewis?
Yeah, if you'd like me to. Let's get these out. Partridge in a pear tree.
Yeah.
2 turtles, 3 French hens, 4 calling birds, everyone's favourite, 5 golden rings.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or gold rings. There's always a bit of dispute if it's gold or golden rings, I find.
All right.
I've always gone gold.
I've gone gold, but I've hyphenated it. Gold rings.
Yeah. So I'd go gold, but the tin says golden.
Okay.
6 geese are laying, 7 swans are swimming. Right now, Harry, where are we at? We're at 8.
7, 8 maids are milking.
Maids are milking.
Very good.
9.
Okay, we could do this as the quiz, couldn't we?
Well,
I've actually 9.
I've actually prepped a quiz.
Ladies dancing, lords are leaping, 11 pipers piping, and your 12 drummers drumming.
Right. Yeah.
Although somebody did have an argument with me about this just before Christmas when I was leading just what I felt like a happy-go-lucky 12 days of Christmas, and they had an argument with me about the ordering of the 12 days of Christmas. And mine is correct according to the fudge 12 days of Christmas tin.
Have you sent parishioner a picture of the tin?
Not yet, basically. When I see her, it's coming with me.
Is that a fire you're nervous to stoke, or are you happy to go back into that?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I feel like that might be one that we re-look into in about 350 days' time.
Okay, it's picking your battles, isn't it, sometimes? Jolly good. Well, look, we're back, and we are talking Müller Corners this week, lads. Any opening thoughts?
They're very posh, aren't they? I mean, when I think Müller Corners, I think Mum's got them for herself in the fridge, and we're not allowed them. We have to have the cheap yogurts, and Mum gets the Müller Corners. And if you dare touch them, you're a dead man.
Yeah, you know what? That was a similar thing in my house. And on the very odd occasion I was allowed to consume, and I always found as a youngish child that the quantities were incorrect. That as a sweet-toothed youngster, I felt as though the fruit component needed to be in the size of the yogurt component, and the yogurt component should be in the fruit component. I have changed views on that as I've got older, but definitely the sweet-toothed child, it should have been the other way around.
Harry, I seem to recall yogurts were they punctuated your week in some way, didn't they? In the Brendan household?
They did. I was about to say, you may or may not be surprised to hear that I didn't eat the Müller Fruit Corner yogurt until I was about 20. I don't think.
Right. Okay.
Because your mums were saving the good yogurts for herself. Well, we just had bad yogurts. I've told you the yogurt story, haven't I?
I'm pretty sure you have. Tell us again.
I mean, Black Cherry Thursday. I mean, we've been through that. I know that, but we used to get yogurts that the milkman delivered.
Yes.
And they were almost as thin as milk. I mean, they were single cream at best. I mean, they truly were disgusting. Yeah, and so you had to. Yeah, the flavors were the only thing that got you through, really. But then, later on, we've had Müller fruit corners or split pots if you're in Lidl.
Yes. Okay, now so I often wonder there's a certain stream of youngsters who come through a strict Christian upbringing that when they hit their teens and freedom, they let loose, and they let loose in a big way. Sex, drugs, rock and roll. Were you the equivalent of that with Müller Corners? Did you just go absolutely yogurt crazy?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have a
the world was suddenly. The world was suddenly. It's a metaphor. The world was suddenly your oyster, and you were free to go and live the yogurt life you please.
When I mean, not so much yogurts, but I will just tell you this: my first term at university, I did have a pot noodle pretty much every day because I'd never been able to have one before.
You know, there's a gentleman in the live studio audience today that is having a pot noodle right now.
Oh, what flavour?
Pot noodle. Stuart, what pot noodle have you got today, please? What pot noodle? Chicken and mushroom. It's a standard. It's a standard.
Yeah, that was my favourite. I don't think I've ever had a beef and tomato. I don't know why, but I just haven't. So I did. Well, I mean, I've never been the sveltest of people, but I did put on a tremendous amount of weight the first term at university. Really? Gotta be honest.
More on that later in my quiz, Calorie Corner.
So
exciting times. Let's give you a little bit of background then on the Müller Corners. In 1896, the then mayor of Bavaria, which, if I'm not mistaken, is where Chitty Chitty Bang Bang was for large parts set. But anyway,
it's a female horse, isn't it? Female horse.
What is?
A mare?
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang?
No. Bavaria, Phil. Bavaria.
I thought you said a mare.
Mayor. All right, mayor. The mayor was also the local cheesemaker, and he went by the name of Ludwig Müller, and he ran the dairy locally with just 4 staff in 1896 to 1971, where his son Alphonse, named after the guy that played the cousin in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, he took over. He was the son. Took over in 1971, and after 16 years in the role, then created the Müller Corner. Theo took charge. It's now Theo. He's now the CEO of Müller Corner, and they've gone from 4 members of staff to 32,000 members of staff.
Can I just stop you a minute?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember an Alphonse in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Who was that?
Oh, Alphonse was the actor. Ribeiro Alphonse Ribeiro.
Oh, he wasn't a character.
Carlton.
He was the actor. Okay, sorry. Beg your pardon. Carry on.
Sorry. It was requiring a fair bit of knowledge for people to make the connection.
It was.
Sorry, my apologies. Now, I have my concerns about the current owner, Theo. I've dug a little deep. Got 9 children, 2 of them from his previous marriage. And in 1995, he's led quite the lifestyle. Accused of right-wing extreme ideology, he was the key character in a failed kidnap plot in which a pistol and an electric shock device was held to his head. But he jumped out the car and he was back at work that afternoon.
If you had to have one of them held to your head and then go off, would you prefer a pistol or an electric shock device?
Well, that's a really good question. I think probably...
It is quite a good question.
Whereas I thought you were going to say pistol, electric shock device, or a Müller for a corner.
Would the pistol be firing the other way, but just held against my head? Like,
no.
Out the window?
No. Okay, let's say you can survive either.
Oh, yeah.
What would you prefer?
Electric shock.
Would you?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I'd go pistol.
I think you've got to say electric shock. You'd rather be shot in the head than get an electric shock.
Horrible.
You're going to survive.
Horrible term.
But I don't know.
Shot in the head. You brought it up.
Oh, Italy! Thank goodness. Best national anthem in the world. This, but but you're going to survive.
Yeah.
And electric shock's going to go through your whole body, isn't it?
Yeah, the bullet's going to go through your brain. You've said survived. What does that mean?
There's a reason the police have tasers, not guns.
Okay, fine. Keep on moving. So Müller sponsored a football team at the height of their success with the Müller Corner between 1993 and 1995. And Phil, that team was?
Aston Villa.
It was Aston Villa. They won the League Cup during that sponsorship. Very exciting. They've had a number of celebrity folk get involved with their advertising, including famously Nicole Scherzinger. Do you remember? When she was
I remember.
Powers.
Yeah, no, I remember the lady from Absolutely Fabulous.
Oh, now which one, please? Because there are quite a few ladies.
Several.
Oh,
Nadia Swala.
No.
Joanna Lumley. Very good. Very good.
They used to be creamier, didn't they?
You could have also had Bubble, or you could have had
Bubble.
Jennifer Saunders.
Oh, okay. We're still talking about that. Yep.
Now, in their infancy, there were three ways in which they separated the Müller Corners. You had the fruit corner, the crunch corner, and more latterly, the healthy balance corner. Nobody liked that one, did they? But actually, they've moved it up now, and they're shaking things up, and they've gone for corner originals, crunch corner, and fruit corner. There's no healthy balance anymore.
Oh,
yeah. I don't like what they've done.
Well, they've done it. So your corner originals are your strawberry shortcake, your apple crumble, and your Mississippi mud pie. Then you got your crunch, you got your banana, your cornflakes, you got your choco balls, and then you got your fruit, which is your mixed berry, your apricot and peach, your strawberry. So yeah, they've divvied up the way they're doing it, and they've ditched the healthy balance. Well, I can't say I miss it terribly.
The crumble corner used to be my favourite in the 90s when it was really good. They did a rhubarb one and it had a layer of fruit at the bottom, and the yogurt used to be so much creamier than it is now. They've changed the recipe. And then you have the crumble on the top. Oh, delicious. They did a rhubarb one.
Yeah, well, crucially, the corner originals, as they're calling them now, had they had a topping, but they also had a yogurt with a layer beneath of something else, whether that might be chocolate sauce, or it might be a compote, or it might be yeah. So that's the originals. So they've rebranded it just recently, lads.
Yeah, they're smaller, aren't they? They used to be 150 grams.
Oh, what are they now?
133 now.
Oh, good lord!
Grams. Yeah, 133 grams. Which, lads, leads me very nicely to a quiz. Would you like to do a quiz?
That's 17 grams less, just for everyone to contemplate.
As a percentage, Harry?
I have absolutely no idea.
Oh, dear. Well, it's... I'll tell you in a minute. Here's a quiz.
It's a quiz, it's a quiz, it's a quiz, it's a quiz.
I've made it 8.5%. Right, lads. Welcome to Calorie. Yeah, it's probably not Lewis. Don't give me that look. Welcome to Calorie Corner. And here I have. I really hope, because I wrote it. Oh no, I wrote it on a bit of paper. Here we go. It's not the slick effort it normally is, this, lads, and that's because Phil's not at the helm. But there we are. We need to crowdfund him to get a new laptop. I've got the calorific value of your average Müller Corner, and that is 133 calories per 100 grams. Okay, 133 calories per 100 grams. I'm going to give you each 3 different items, and I want you to tell me if they are more calorific or less calorific than a Müller fruit corner. It's a fruit corner.
They're the best ones available now.
That's the one I go for.
Even with the. Hold on.
You okay?
Yeah. Someone kicked me to restart me. Even with the apple crumble being available in the originals.
Yeah, because it's not like it used to be. They've changed the recipe. It's more custody. It's not as good. It's rubbish.
Okay.
You also when in Sainsbury's in the 90s, you can't get them now, so don't try and travel back. You used to get a Mr. Mem pencil topper when you bought a Müller Fruit Corner.
Did you?
Fun fact. Anyway, carry on.
Everything was better in the 90s, wasn't it?
Oh, so much
It
better.
was. Yeah, I think it was. Right. Okay. As we were. So we're gonna go around we'll mix the order up a little bit, but we will start with you, Lewis. Okay. Lewis, chocolate digestive biscuits, are they more or less calorific than a Müller Fruit Corner?
Right.
How many?
15.
No.
So per
100 grams.
Yeah.
Oh.
I would say they are more calorific than a fruit corner.
It's a double bluff. Yes, they are more calorific. So, point to Lewis. Phil.
Hello.
Maltesers per 100 grams, more or less calorific than a Müller Fruit Corner?
We're gonna go less. 100 grams of Maltesers is a lot of Maltesers.
Yeah, I do have to accept your first answer. And they're actually 5 times more calorific than a Müller Fruit Corner. So
didn't think about the weight.
That's a no for you there, Phil. Okay, Harry.
Yeah.
A Bramley apple.
A Bramley apple. Well,
more or less calorific than a Müller Fruit Corner?
More or less. Well, you've got your natural fructose, haven't you? This is how many calories is there in the fructose?
You know what now?
A fructose. It's a natural sugar.
Okay.
But I mean, I'm going to be wrong, but I'm going to say the yogurt is more calorific than an apple, surely.
And you're right to, yes, 133 calories for the Müller Fruit Corner, you remember, and it's only 52 calories for an apple.
So there you go.
Apple a day really does keep the doctor away. We move to round 2, and seeing as there's no real jeopardy in going first, second, or third, I'll just go straight back to you, Lewis, if you don't mind.
Okay.
And we'll talk bran flakes. Are they more or less calorific than a Müller Fruit Corner?
I mean, it's got to be less, surely. It's got to be less calorific.
Well, Müller Fruit Corner 133, bran flakes 358.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So
per 100 grams, per 100 grams.
Okay, Phil.
Hello.
A boiled egg. More or less calorific than a fruit corner?
I'm gonna go less.
It's more, I'm afraid. 155 calories for the egg. Only ever so slightly, but it is more.
Yeah, it's a toss-up. That's close.
Harry.
Yeah.
Celery.
Harry, your response was of a man who's not enjoying this quiz.
No, I was thinking of your previous question. Would you rather be tasered or shot in the head? And I was thinking, or eat the boiled egg. Which one is? Do you not want to happen the most? And I would say eat the boiled egg. I'd rather be shot and tasered than eat the boiled egg.
Yeah, fair.
In terms of celery is notorious for it eats you. No, that's pineapple. That's pineapple. But it takes more calories, and this is now going to be wrong, and my childhood is going to be ruined. But it takes more calories to eat celery than is actually in celery.
Yeah, I believe that's true.
So you're a minus. You're minus 5 calories for celery. So there is more calories in a Müller Fruit Corner compote yogurt.
Well, the old adage isn't strictly true. It's 8 calories per 100 grams of celery, but you are correct. It is certainly less calorific by a significant amount.
Significant, yeah.
Lewis, once you've taken that blow to the head with whichever torture instrument you prefer, are paracetamol more or less calorific
than a boiled egg?
Than a fruit corner? Paracetamol.
Right. Okay.
I mean, 100 grams of paracetamol will kill you if the pistol doesn't.
We wouldn't recommend it, but
yeah. So yeah, that would be a lot of paracetamol. I'm going to say the paracetamol are more calorific.
Oh, Lewis, they're not. I'm afraid there are no calories in paracetamol. You can eat as many as you like.
So...
even the sugar-coated version,
without fear of obviously, having your stomach pumped.
I think I must have been thinking about ibuprofen.
Yeah, no calories whatsoever in paracetamol.
Right.
So that's comforting to know. Phil.
Hello.
Reheated turkey.
Oh.
Not a fan.
Yeah.
I'll just let you know that.
No, thank you.
I don't like cold turkey either, if I'm honest. The food or the way of coming off drugs. Neither sound appealing. But I will go more.
They are more calorific. 189 calories per 100 grams. Harry.
Yeah.
It's incidental, really, because you have one. But
right.
mini milk. A mini milk ice lolly per 100 grams. Is it more or less calorific than a fruit corner?
More calorific.
I can tell you, Harry, it's less calorific. Only 87 calories.
They are very healthy.
They really are very healthy. But that does mean that Harry is the winner. Congratulations, Harry.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
yes.
No, that wasn't
quite right.
Strictly speaking, my intention. But that will do. That will do.
Well done, Harry.
Okay, well done, Harry.
Thanks. I finally won a quiz, and I haven't heard it. Is it because I'm cool music? I'm very upset.
Oh, I don't know where it is on the.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm quite enjoying hearing the music at all, actually, because generally I can't hear it. It's quite a novelty. But anyway, let's carry on.
What would it be called, Phil?
Isn't it called? It's near the top.
Quiz.
It's near the top.
Near the quiz.
I am a grown
No, it's
man
near the
now.
top. No, it's right near the top of the list.
I'm looking.
It's no, that's
that'll do.
Yeah, okay, good. Right, we have had some questions in on the socials. Let's have a quick look now. That's nice. I've been sent a picture of. Oh gosh, there's a lot going on here.
You really need to finish that sentence.
She sent a picture of a dart.
Oh no, not what's name? Fiona Bruce?
Not Fiona Bruce. No, my wife appears to have got a bullseye on our new dartboard with her first attempt.
Well done.
Right, let's have some questions. Then Sean's been in touch. And Sean has said, as we know, the dessert was named after the infamous corner taken by Gert Müller in 1972. But why aren't there more snacks named after footballers? Well, we've had cheese and O and Chris, haven't we? And Salt and
Salt and Lineker, yeah.
Any other snacks we could go for with footballers? This feels right up Lewis's street. Footballers snacks.
Eric Ten Hagen does.
Nice.
That's like
manager though.
It still works.
You're in the realm.
Yeah, I like it. Footballers is. I know you were collecting an Amazon package there, Lewis. What's in the package? Would you mind showing it to the class?
Is it a taser?
Hang on. Feet down. There we go.
Ooh.
New clergy shirt.
Oh, it's a new Vicky shirt with collar. Come with collar.
Comes with collar.
Oh, fantastic.
There we go.
Okay.
Footballers is what? Sorry.
Snacks. Why aren't more snacks named after footballers?
Ange Tiramisu.
That's absolutely dreadful.
That is awful.
That's dreadful.
There's got to be a sound clip for
I'm
that.
not doing anymore. Lewis, you've ruined that. You've ruined that.
Oh,
so let's move on.
Oh no.
This is just ridiculous.
Okay. Michaela says, why have they changed from a white pot to a clear pot? It's just not. Oh no, this has passed me by.
I mean, they haven't in my house.
I was going to say the ones from Tesco.
Yeah. As of like, I think they only done it a couple of months ago. Officially, they're phasing out the old ones and coming in with these new clear ones. But it's confusing because then they said it can all be recycled. But I was washing up my Müller Corners anyway and recycling them. So have I been wasting my time?
I think you might have been, mate. Müller Corner yogurts have gone clear to reduce environmental impact of packaging. White to clear plastic means that it's fully recyclable.
I often scrub out, like, if you get like a meal that comes in like a foil tray, you might get a couple of chicken breasts, maybe some leekman and cheese sauce, something like that. I will scrub that out and then put it in the recycling and then think they're not even going to want it.
Well, they wash it anyway, so I don't bother washing it out, especially if it's only a couple of days till recycling come. Just whack it.
Really?
Yeah, let the rats lick them clean outside your house.
It gets a rinse anyway. Come on.
Your recycling must stink.
Yeah.
well, Mike doesn't know because Claire puts it out. So
that's the one job I am assigned to do, gentlemen, and by golly, do I do it well.
Last night, because the bins, it's still officially sort of the Christmas period. The bin collection days are a bit all over the place. Yeah, last night, I gambled that it was going to be this morning for the collection. And I put my recycling out, and I thought no one's got theirs out. I'll wait and see if anyone else blinks because they've seen mine.
Yeah. Did you start a trend?
I started a trend for one person put their bin out, clearly copying me, because it's not our normal collection date. And then I looked up online, and it's tomorrow. So I bought mine in, and now they look silly.
Yeah. Well, mine was changed to today, so I was out there at 7:30 in my dressing gown, and it was quite chilly.
Oh yeah, I was out there last night, Harry, doing mine.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you at morning? You put it out in the morning, do you, Harry?
Oh no! Everyone else had put theirs out, and I drew my curtains this morning. So I hastened across the yard to put mine out. I'm generally a night before. Oh yeah. Oh God, crikey! Because you never can tell when they're going to turn up.
No.
Okay. Tom says, "Who would you trust more when eating a fruit corner? One, let's call her Shelley, mixes the fruit in until it's completely blended. The other, let's call him Tim, likes to scoop, so there's a complete divide on the spoon between yogurt and fruit. They're asking for friends."
What? So they eat the whole of one side, then the whole of the other side?
So there's a complete divide on the spoon. So you've got half and half on the spoon.
Yeah, that's not going to work, is it? Because that works the first spoonful, and then the second spoonful, whichever way around you're doing it, you're amalgamating. So you may as well just mix it all together. So I just mix it all together. That's what I do.
Really? Oh no, I like to have a bit of a divide.
I'm Team Tim.
Yeah,
in fact, I tell you what. I have a spoonful of plain first, just for a novelty, and then I mix it in.
Right. Okay.
I tend to do what Joanna Lumley used to do and get a bit of the fruit, drop it onto the yogurt just a little bit, and then scoop from underneath, and then you get that picture shot of the yogurt with the strawberry stuff on top, and then eat it.
Yeah,
it's a strong Müller Corner gain. That.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine. Look, we did give short notice, so we haven't had many questions in on the old Müller Corner. I think people.
Apparently, my daughter sent a question in.
Oh, so sorry. Bear with me. Oh, view previous comments. There we go. Layla asks, why do the chocolate balls on the side taste so much like Maltesers but smaller?
It's a good question.
Maybe one for you to answer.
Similar sugar content. They're light and airy, but there's no malt in them. I don't think. Maybe you can tell me I'm wrong.
I wonder if they're more calorific than Maltesers at 503 calories per 100 grams.
Probably. Well, what actually are they? It's a good question, actually. I've never really considered that.
Aren't they puffed rice?
Yeah, I thought they were puffed rice.
Yeah, it's definitely sort of cereal based, aren't they?
Yeah,
I think that's your head doing the talking there, Layla, if you don't mind me saying. I think that's
Her head does do a lot of that.
Why? What's her heart telling her?
Her mind's telling her no. But her body's telling her yes. This is the same niece of mine who declared that she's going to watch Strictly Come Dancing, where they're going to do, in her words, sexy dancing.
Yes, going to see Red Hot Burn the Floor with Diane and Vito.
Oh, nice. My son this Christmas developed something that he called the salty dance, which I shall film and put on our socials. It's not very long, but it's quite intense.
Salty.
Yes.
Well, that sounds good. I'd like to see that. Can you describe it, or does it really need to be seen to be believed?
It is a bit of hip thrusting and then a sort of hand down the face to finish. I can't really describe it. We'll put it out there. Do we have a?
Yeah, we got socials
on the socials. We'll get that going with his permission, of course.
What prompts the salty dance to happen?
Oh, anything. He can just entering a room, speaking to confused volunteers at Stourhead National Trust Gardens, cousins requesting it, shocked grandparents.
Okay, fair enough. Talking of which, you just said when he walks into a room, I was asking the question of Lewis the other day, what your walk-on music would be. Was it yourself, Lewis? Oh no, it wasn't. It wasn't yourself, Lewis. But I'd like to ask it now. What would your walk-on music be? Because I've discovered some music that I want to use as my walk-on music. I'm going to try and find it for you now.
Is it Crash Test Dummies?
It's not Crash Test. That's quite low tempo, I would say. Not especially atmospheric.
I've had the conversation with about walk-on music for clergy, like boxers when they arrive at the ring. We should have it sort of entering the pulpit.
Yeah, what would you have?
Harder Than You Think.
Oh, by Public Enemy.
Yeah.
Let me just quickly find that for you, because we could give you a little blast so people can understand what we're talking about. Bear with. Public. I think I've actually got it in my library there.
Have you? What?
Yeah. Here we go.
What?
I was on my way up here to the studio, you know what I'm saying?
We'll fast forward it a little bit.
So it's also the music for the last leg, isn't it?
Yes,
yeah, I can imagine you entering with all the chasubles. Chasubles with the smoke coming out of them. The incense.
That's a thurible, but yeah, close.
What's a chasuble?
You've embarrassed yourself there, Mike, with your throwables and your chasubles.
Yeah,
what's a chasuble?
Thuribles and chasubles, you burn yourself.
What's a chasuble?
Something you wear. It's like a poncho.
Oh, yeah, that's awkward. Right. Harry, you walk on music?
Oh, so it's by Shirley Bassey.
Right.
And it's called Jezahel, but I can't remember how you spell it. So I think it's Jez, and then you'll get it on your Amazon Music.
Hold on, Jezahel. Oh yeah, here it is. Okay, here we go. Let's give it a listen. It's the original of Harder Than You Think.
Thank you.
Very good.
It's actually downtown by Petula Clark, but I just wanted to get a bit of cred on the old music.
What you'd have downtown as your walker music?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay, Phil, walk on music.
I've not really put much thought into it.
Oh, come on. You've had 10 minutes.
The rest of us have really given this a lot of thought before.
Matchstalk Men and Matchstalk Cats and Dogs by Brian and Michael.
Is it Matchstick or Matchstalk?
It's Matchstalk. Yeah, it's Matchstalk. It's very Alan Partridge.
Okay, here we go. Well, I can imagine you idling into this.
Yeah, it would be idling.
It's quite a long intro.
Yeah.
Here we go.
It doesn't really speed up either.
Some cardboard boxes from the shop and parts of Ancoats where I used to play.
Yeah, I mean it.
That that'll go lovely with the jumpers, actually. So that is a very good choice for walk-on music.
Yeah.
Have you got the chorus there, or?
Oh, I've moved on to mine now. Sorry. Here's mine.
I don't believe anyone asked for yours.
Oh well. I mean, it was what prompted this.
Oh.
Wait for it. This is the smoke machine's building at this point. I'm not actually here yet. Wait for it. Lights up. Lights down. Lights up. Lights down. One more. Lights up. Lights down. And wait for the door to bolt open. Here we go.
A lot of lighting for you.
Wait. Yeah. Well, you could have had lighting. Here I come. Wait for it. That's this mission building. Wait for it. Lights are out at this point. And door open. Well, there you go. Anyway, it's a take of Gangster's Paradise.
Alternatively, you could have Hero by Enrique Iglesias.
Would you
That'd be nice.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Or the DJ Sammy candlelit mix of, I can't remember what the actual thing was called.
Oh, Heaven. Yeah.
Heaven, that was it.
Yeah, Heaven.
Was played at the fireworks on New Year's Eve in London.
Oh, was
DJ
it?
Sammy. Yeah, made the cut, made the edit.
Did it?
Yeah.
Did it?
Yeah. It's
I thought it was the 2012 Olympics again when I was watching. That was ridiculous.
Yeah, it was a bit ridiculous. Right. Paul's been in touch and he's asking about the technique for getting the fruit onto the top of the yogurt. Phil, you've covered this for him. So nicely done. Isla asks, please can we talk about shrinkflation, as there used to be 50 chocolate balls and now there is 10 and a lot less yogurt. We did loosely touch on the fact that there's less grammage, but a 40% cut in chocolate balls, that sounds like an exaggeration, Isla.
Well, we had a bit of well, that wouldn't be 40%.
I was going to say that's more like
80%.
80.
Thank you.
Yeah. We had rules in our house because Layla. So we've got 3 daughters. Layla, the youngest, doesn't like fruit corners or Müller Corners, but she does like the chocolate balls. So the deal was she'd have a fromage frais, and the other girls used to have to give them a percentage of their chocolate balls from their Müller Corners, and she'd put them in a fromage frais. And they wouldn't be Müller Corners; they'd be little, but you know what I mean.
Wow.
All about ball distribution.
That is absolutely mad. Why don't you just buy one of those? You get them in the cake making section to sprinkle on the top of them. You can buy like a jar.
Well, that's a very expensive way of buying. I mean, what is the cheaper way of buying balls? It might be cheaper to buy them in Müller Corners. Those little jars are extortionate.
They're not. Well, what the Tesco's own ones? Surely not.
Yeah,
I'm looking now.
I look it up because I'm
cake decoration ball.
Rapidly losing confidence in my declaration.
Well, if you look at the Dr. Oat chocolatey sprinkle mix, 93 grams, you're looking at £2.30. That's probably going to cover you for. Well, yeah, Phil might be right. I think you might be better off just buying some more Müller Corners.
Yeah, well, fair enough.
Yeah,
I don't mind being corrected on this because I kind of did just make it up. But I think if you look at the Tesco zone, it's going to be. I mean, who's buying the Dr. Oetker ones?
Well, okay. I mean,
I often wonder that. Yeah.
Golden Galaxy
Dr. Oetker in business, and how can he make cake decorations and then authentic Italian pizzas that aren't made in Italy?
Guys, I've got to tell you, actually, if you compare the Dr. Oetker with your Tesco own, actually per gram, the Tesco Golden Galaxy sprinkles are more expensive. So that's 2 theories we've absolutely smashed out the water.
What's the Golden Galaxy?
That's sprinkles, isn't it?
But we were talking specifically about balls. Sure,
but it's got the chocolate balls in it.
Talking of Golden Galaxy,
yeah, but you're talking about one of those compendiums of
no.
Shakeable hundreds of thousands.
They're all in the mix. Honestly, Dr. Oetker is giving you the value for money.
Well, I am stopping at Tesco's on my way home.
Just for a change.
And I'm going to send a picture because I do not believe that.
Okay. Well, that'll go on our socials along with Salty Dance.
salty dance. In fact, he could. In fact, that would be a lovely touch. He could use them as maracas. I could actually film him doing it in Tesco.
Oh yeah.
Although he does need one hand free for the ending. So, we'll work that out. We'll put something together.
Okay, I look forward to seeing it. Good. We need to wrap it up, lads. We've got 7 minutes before the time on our show comes to an end. Have we got any other business? It has been around about 3 months since we last got together. Anything we need to cover off?
Would you like a little anecdote about a farmer shouting at trainee vicars for eating Müller yogurts?
Yes, please.
Are you the trainee vicar?
Well, I was one of them.
Oh yes.
Is it the farmer that lived behind the Botto family house?
Dangerous man. He'll fill in your pond.
No, this story's true.
Oh dear.
Oh, here we go.
Right.
Here we go.
So when I was a trainee vicar at the vicar factory, as it was known as, we were sent to some rural communities to experience rural ministry, and they sat us on tractors and did all kinds of things like that. But we'd been assigned packed lunches from the college.
Hang on. Sorry, Lewis. What do you mean they sat you on tractors and did all of that? Like, that's a perfectly normal thing. Can you expand?
Well, if you want to experience rural ministry, what's your classic go-to? You sit on a tractor.
What, for a photo op?
No, they drove us round the farm.
Right. Okay. Cool.
Oh, in a trailer, one of those.
Yeah, in a trailer. Yeah.
Like a farmer Palmer's.
No.
Like a farmer Palmer's.
Just with loads of vicars on.
You did sort of suggest you were driving the tractor, Lewis. I mean,
okay.
you have. I think you've misled us slightly here. But anyway, carry on with your story.
Okay. Well, there was about 25 trainee vicars, and we'd been.
Oh, what's the collective noun for trainee vicars? Does anyone know?
A heresy.
A what?
A heresy.
A heresy?
Wow.
Oh dear.
So this anecdote is going to be quite dull by the end of this.
Okay, good. Okay.
At the moment, I'm envisaging you. You've just given a goat some milk, and now you're on the tractor.
Yeah.
Farmer Palmer's.
The cows have been milked. We've kind of gone to watch that. But we've been given packed lunches from the college, from where we would normally be having our sessions. So we were put in a barn or something to eat our lunch. We all pulled out what was in our lunch boxes expectantly, and
I mean, I don't want to mention the or something again, but I mean, could you clarify whether it was actually a barn?
Let's say it was a barn. And we tucked into our yogurts that were in said brown paper bag packed lunches, Müller yogurts. At which point, the farmer whose farm we were visiting's face fell, and he ranted about the fact that we were not supporting British farmers with our Müller yogurts, and how dare we come to visit a British farm and eat Müller yogurts on his farm.
Well, wait there. What year was this?
Prop 2014, 2015.
Well, I can tell you he was wrong, because from 2012 they've had over 1,300 dairy farmers that Müller have employed across the UK.
Oh wow! This would have been news.
that actually came up in my research. I mean, if only we'd recorded this podcast.
There you go.
Oh well, that would have been wonderful news. And we were told that we should basically only eat Yeo Valley.
Yeo Valley.
You get them from the milkman. Yeah, no thanks.
You do get them from the milkman. Latterly, we had those ones, not just the Churchfield's yogurt that used to be provided. But that's another story. What time of year was this, Lewis?
I really can't remember. I feel like it was probably spring, maybe.
Okay, not too hot then, because people used to have yogurts in their lunchboxes at school, and I used to think that they had been warming nicely for a couple of hours, hadn't they? So it was, I obviously never had a yogurt in my lunchbox at school, but it was the one time I was pleased that I wasn't, on trend with everyone else, because I mean that's just E. coli waiting to happen, surely.
It's not ideal. Well, sometimes resident Anthony. Well, so the first time he ever met my now wife, we were in Wimborne, and me and Anthony had just been to Summerfields or Safeways, something like that. And he had bought a fruit corner and put it in his pocket. I don't know why he bought a fruit corner. We were pretty rock and roll in sixth form, and he bought a fruit corner, put it in his pocket, and as Holly went over to him, realised it had exploded in his pocket. He was leaking Müller yogurt all down him. That was the first time Holly ever met him.
I don't know. That was stop this music.
This music, can you turn it off?
Oh, there that's it. Yeah.
My AOB, by the way, AOB a while ago we were talking. It felt like we were talking about space or the galaxy or something. I don't know if you saw the article where they've made a big song and dance about flying as close to the sun as they've ever flown, and then you read the small print and it's 2.8 million miles from the sun, which isn't very close, is it? I mean, what is the point of flying that far away? Don't understand it.
I don't really have a lot to offer on that, but it's a fair point you make.
You don't need to offer it. I just think sometimes the NASA people, I know them. Yeah, the NASA people.
Yeah.
They get a lot of praise for doing stuff which is positively underwhelming.
Yeah, what's it actually achieved?
I mean, how much does that cost to send something not very far at all in comparison to how far away the sun actually is? What have they achieved from that?
Ask yourself, what has NASA ever done for you?
Yeah. How far away is the sun from us?
Well, I don't know, but it's how far away is the sun? I'll Google it now. But carry on with anyone else's. Yeah, how far away is the sun? I suppose it depends. If you're rotating, what time of day and stuff.
What computer are you using, Phil?
I'm using the work computer.
So you do have a computer then. You've set up this story and people are going to send in money, but you've actually got access to a computer.
I've got a work computer, like a PC desktop, and it's about 20 years old. The sun
hold on,
to the Earth is
for just £2 a week. Young Phil could have a computer, enabling him to record podcasts and play solitaire.
I'm determined to fix it. I thought, I've got closer. I've changed the logic board by myself, and I'm very proud about that because I haven't got the little hands you were talking about.
Just tell us the truth, Phil. You had to sell your computer when you were in prison because Knuckles and Big Bri were going to come and beat you up. So just admit to it.
Harry, that's how I ended up with a pistol to my head.
You've got cats, haven't you, Harry? Or have they all died now?
Any amount of them. So, 4 at the current count.
I'm gutted. My 4 at the current count. My camera's not working, but I've got some little hands that I bought for members of my family who have cats, and I'll let you have some as well to go on cats, and it looks like they've got actual hands rather than paws. These are glow in the dark ones. So yeah, just something. A little spoiler there. They're coming your way.
How will your cats react when you grab their paws, Harry, and try putting on silicone hands?
They're not going to do that.
Really?
Matilda was invited to a party at the Cat Cafe in Dorchester, and the father of said friend said there was only 3 cats at the Cat Cafe in Dorchester, and he said you may as well have brought them around to your house because you've got more cats than the Cat Cafe in Dorchester. So there you go.
The Cat Cafe.
Yeah,
it's not sort of just stinking the place out and wandering around to eat. You might as well. It's the toilet cafe next. You'd sit next to a cistern filling up. Ridiculous.
Do you have a pet toilet?
No, but I would rather.
As in a favourite one, or just a toilet for your pets?
I would rather eat in the toilet than I would surrounded by cats.
Would you all get shot in the head by a taser?
All at once. I've been to the Cat Cafe in Bournemouth, and that's good. That's really good. There's a downstairs area where you can play with the cats.
Lovely. I mean, just think about that sentence, Phil, and we'll all go home, shall we?
Sounds incredible. Sounds incredibly like so late to the there we
exotic.
Go.
Exotic.
Right. Oh God! Stop it now. Right. We're gonna go now.
Okay.
I think we better.
Lovely to get together, lads, and who knows, we might make episode 51 very soon. Apologies, this wasn't live in a theatre, or that I'm drunk, that I'm not drunk, but we'll work on that, lads. Episode 100.
Is this number 50? Oh, crikey.
Yeah, we've reached our half century. We're metaphorically wandering away from the wicket with the bat in our hand.
Come again?
Why are you wandering away from the wicket?
Because I'm taking in the applause of the crowd.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I mean, no one's ever.
Sound like we've been bold and we're never coming back.
Surely no one ever has gone to celebrate their. Could you do that? Could you do that if the batsman is wandering around with the bat in his hand, going, "Yeah, thank you very much, thank you"? Could the bowler quickly just go "Quatum" and bowl him out?
No.
Sounds like something the Aussies would try.
Oh well, they did with poor old Johnny Bairstow. But I think it's a dead ball. Once whatever's happened, it's a dead ball.
Fine.
So
okay. Well, that's that then. Thank you very much, everybody, and we'll catch up with you soon.
Bye.
Lewis.
Bye.
Oh, stop it.